But all you need today is some light weights. I don't know why
We're all
that
here.
sounds funny. That just sounds funny.
All the lightweight.
And your bodies, your mats, and a child's pose position. Now you know the score with child's pose. It doesn't work for you. You just come to your elbows and do a little stretch like that. So if you are in child's pose, reach the fingers forward, take the elbows off the ground and enjoy the stretch. So actually melt the head and chest down between the shoulders as you reach your fingers forward, clawing your fingers to the floor, pulling your bottom into your heels, really utilizing that whole length through the upper body. So you've always got that choice to go further. Take another deep breath here, go a little bit further, and then begin to slowly move out of this position onto your hands and knees. And we lift the bottom, we lift the eye gaze, we pull the shoulders back, we let the spine drop. Then take a breath in, exhale, curve the spine, tailbone, chin, all tucks, and we scoop the belly in. And do that again. By the way, if anybody wants these 3 kilos because they feel like they're too light, I can lend them to you. I don't need them. Dealer.
So, who wants these 3 kilos?
And also, we do quite a lot of one weight at a time, so you can share your weights. And bring yourself back to neutral spine. Good. Quick warm up. Find your neutral spine. Left arm, right leg, other side. No. Yes. Now we inhale, exhale out to the side, back to center, curl it under. Quite a fast little moving exercise, just to warm the body up. But please don't be like, oh, yeah. Glide your way through it. Everything about Pilates is graceful, unless I tell you to not be graceful. Hip bones face down. We lengthen, we come out to the side, we curl it all in. Just another 2 this side. And then you swap to the other side. Hands down, leg down, lift, out, center, curl. I'm really sporting dull colours today, aren't I?
Very great.
Very great. That's because I had bright yellow one a couple of days ago. That was very daring. 3 more on this side.
Something out of Sesame Street.
Yeah. You look good when the curtains are closed. No one stepped outside. Woohoo! Okay, drop the hands, drop the knees. Lift the eye gaze at the bottom again. And then curve one more time. Take your knees wide. Big toes stay together. Left hand underneath your chest. Your fingers slightly turned out to the corner of the mat. Grab your weight. Engage those abs. Inhale, exhale, swing the arms up. Try and make 6 o'clock. Look up to the sky. Pause. Come on, make 6 o'clock.
The weight makes no difference.
Inhale, exhale. Soften the elbow. Swoop it under. Pause. Pause, 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 pause. Squeeze the belly in. Exhale, let's go. Lift up. Inhale, exhale. Swoop it under. Inhale, exhale. And up. Don't speed it, guys. And under. This is about range of motion. We're trying to get further every time. 6 o'clock in those arms. And back under. Oh, I'm already. Put some clothes on. Come on. So allow that freedom in your hips. Use your core to control the move. Squeeze those shoulder blades at the top. 4 more. Now, of course, your last one stays up high. So you lift up, you turn, you reach. We ease off slightly and squeeze back. Look up at that weight. Come on. 6. Palm facing away from you. 4. Above your shoulder, not your head. 3. 2. Abs on tight. And 1. We feed it all the way under, all the way through. If you can just stay here, that's spine, just twist the upper body. If you can drop your head to the floor, catch your wrist, feed the arm under and get a full stretch. Push your hips with the movement. Now, see if you can go a little bit further. Really feed that arm under. And then bring the hand down. Bring the arm gently back out. Bring your knees back underneath your hips. Drop down to your left elbow. Take your weight behind your right leg. So, shout if you want my weight, yeah? I don't need to have these weights. Right hand out to the side. Abs on. We hover the right knee. We lift the leg up behind. Open out wide and circle it all the way back down. And repeat. So allow lots of movement in your hips. Your left leg is your stabilizing leg. So you want you to feel this in your left buttock. Your moving leg is controlled completely by your tummy muscles. So you're trying to lift up, squeeze, and control that movement in your obliques. Inhale up, exhale, lift that knee out to the side, circle it around. Do one more in this direction. Stop at the bottom and then reverse. Open the knee out to the side, up behind, all the way around. So you're cocking your knee out to the side. Let's try and get these circles a little bit more, a little bit wider. 3 more. Come on, make your last one your biggest one yet. All the way up and down. Briefly drop the knee to the floor, drop to your elbows. Lift that same leg up to the sky. So the knee runs in line with the hip and pulse. So now your left buttock should be starting to feel that. 8, 7, 6, 5, knees higher, 2 and 1. Slowly drop the knee to a hover. Take that arm back out, lift the knee out to the side, pull it forward and look at that knee as if you're reaching towards your shoulder. Now pulse it up and down. Come on, work it, work it, work it, work it. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. As high as you can go. Come on, Tom. Come on, 8, 7, higher, 5, 4, 3, 2, and drop it down. Release the weight. Slide your leg back. Push back. So I'm just rolling through the foot, pushing back into my heel, stretching the calf. And let's take the weight out of that left buttock. So bring your elbows a little bit further underneath your shoulders. Take your weight forward. Hover your left knee to here. So that's a high up plank. If you want more, extend the leg, drop your hips down, hold 20 seconds. So use the mirrors to look at your body position, tuck your tailbones. You don't want your hips up here, you want your hips down here. Now lengthen that left knee and squeeze the butt cheek. Hold it for another 5 seconds. Then lift the hips up and slide that left knee forward into pigeon.
These are more scary word, Pilates, Pigeon.
So we just make up another one.
No.
That's a yoga term, pigeon. So I can make up a Pilates one for you. Pilates terminology.
Agony pose.
So this is not for you. You know, the choice is to drop down into seated hurdle. Bending both knees, I'm sitting my left buttock and I'm using my hand and my foot to drive my chest down. So that's also, there are your 2 options. Now I want everyone to gently fall into their left buttock.
Your own left foot up. Sit on the else.
Come down. It's meant to be like just a nice sliding position, not a fall over type of thing. Come up. Swing your legs around. Grab your weight. Okay, you might want to use heavier weights for this, you might not. I personally don't want to use weights for this, so.
You know what's coming, so why would you want to use weights you don't already use it?
Because I've done a lot of stuff today and yesterday and tomorrow, all sorts of stuff. Okay, arms across here. Lift up tall, lift your elbows if you can. Squeeze your belly in and roll down. Pause. Pause when you feel your abs working. Okay, lift, twist, center, twist, center.
Suze.
No, it feels wrong. It's like they're too bulky. So do we want a heavier weight? Get those legs up to tabletop. Don't let those heels drop away. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. The fun bit's about to come. 3, 2, one more, and 1. Pause. Now lift your arms up and hold. Scoot the belly in. Inhale, exhale, drop an inch. Lift those arms up. Inhale, exhale, drop an inch. Inhale, exhale, drop an inch. Pause. And on your next breath out, roll to the floor. Keep your arms above your shoulders.
It sounds worse than pigeon.
Bend your legs, feet underneath your knees. Line your hips and your ankles. Roll up into bridge. Now, whilst you're here, just pull your shoulder blades under a little bit, so you can just elevate a little bit more through your ribcage. Bring your weights together, or you can keep them separated above your shoulders. And we're going to pull our left knee in. Now, we're going to tap the foot down as we bend the elbows, triceps overhead, and then pull everything back in again.
One side.
Just one side, yeah. The other as well. Squeeze your right butt cheek to lift the hips a little bit higher. 3 more. Keep your arms extended. Drop your foot down. Lift your opposite leg up, right knee up. And let's go. Tap behind, pull in. Five more. Those hips, left butt cheek needs to be fired up. 3, 2, and 1. Legs drop, hands stay high. Lower out of your bridge. Find your breath at the bottom. Inhale, exhale, legs to tabletop. Same arms, same legs. Kick away. Back into center, other side. Exhale to kick away, inhale to put in. So this isn't for you. You can do a toe tap. You can just light bend in the elbow instead of working at full range. But I want you to work the shoulders, not the triceps now. So this is about lengthening and mobilizing the shoulder joint. Obviously, your hip joint in a completely different way by flexing and extending. If you wish, you can do both arms together as you extend one leg. Back in, but keep the arms straight as you do so. Six more. Last 2. Last 1. Pause. Drop your feet down. Take a breath. Part your weight so your arms are still up. Hope no one's dropped their arms yet. Legs to the sky. Toes pointed. Reach your head and shoulders up. Feel crunchy. And open the arms out and in. Out and in. Much faster pace. Come on. Work, work, work. So your options here are to stay like this, straighten the legs. If you need to bend your knees, do so. Lift your shoulders even higher. Don't let your arms drop lower than your shoulders as you open them out. Now lift up a little bit higher. You can push your legs further away and lift your shoulders a little bit more. 8, 7, 6, 5. Lift up higher. 4. Straighten those knees. 2. Hold your last one up. And then lift and reach up to your toes. And then drop your head and shoulders. Drop your arms wide. Bend your knees. And drop your knees to the right. Pop that weight onto the thigh and take a twist, stretch. So I'm quite happy to come along and train people today. So all of you tuck your knees a little bit closer up towards your right shoulder. Drop the knees completely down to the ground so they're totally relaxed.
Well, that's a contradiction.
And then twist into your left shoulder and enjoy that one for rotation.
No,
Apparently Rich is really flexible now.
only in my back.
It's like eating some wet spaghetti.
Not in my head, hips, shoulders. My shoulders are fire. Shoulder back.
Take one deep breath in, guys, and drop that left side and look further to the floor. Take your eye gaze. Sorry, my feet are really cold.
That's okay.
But they're clean.
I was thinking about height. On my hip, on my left hip.
Now get that arm down.
Yeah, right.
Go on,
I can't.
go on,
It's attached.
go on. Go on.
So please,
Come on, I want you to drip the sweat dry.
please pull you
I'm
up.
going to dislocate something if I put
You
that.
won't dislocate it.
Okay. It's down.
Now release your weight from your thigh. Take it into a bit of a hamstring stretch whilst you're here. So take your hand, make a little base with that right arm, catch your calf, pull your toes up towards your shoulders. I will come around again. You do not release the weight from your left arm. Anthony.
It fell off.
Now, if you're flexible, you might want to keep your fingers up the ankles and work a little bit deeper there. Come on. This is this stretch that you hold for a long period of time. Bring that leg. Breathe. Shoulders relax. Okay, release that leg that you're holding, bend the knees back together again. Roll your knees back to the center side of your right hand onto that weight. I didn't pick on you two because you're a lot more flexible than these two.
Sure, on time.
Take it as a compliment.
Fractionally better.
Ha. So your feet are in the center.
Oops, I'm trying to grab your weight.
Lift your knees. Release your weights. Take your hands on your knees. Separate your knees and just drive them in towards your shoulder. Shoulders. Now take your legs up to the sky. Grab hold of your weights. Lift your head and shoulders off the ground. Lift your arms into a hover. Round 2. Now, option here is to work your legs as well, but keep the control. In fact, it's not optional. Let's all do it. I was hoping you'd all just optional, take that option and do it. Come on, Richard, up and down. Let's go. Lift, 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 lift. You don't need coordination. Just move your arms and your legs together.
You do.
Shoulders up higher. Chin to chest. 8, 7, 6, 5. Legs straight. 2 and 1. Legs to the sky. Reach the weight. Squeeze up. And then exhale. Drop down. Open the arms. And the knees, and carefully drop your knees to the left. So here we are for a good couple of minutes. Weight on thigh, open that right shoulder to the front.
We do the other side sometimes. Go right.
You just done the other side.
No, I mean.
Oh yes, yes,
When we
yes, yes,
started
yes,
with
yes,
the
yes.
beginning, sorry. The leg tucked behind that. Sorry.
So take a couple more breaths here. When you're ready, free that top leg. Grab it, twist, straighten the knee.
Much better this time. My shoulders actually staying down.
Right, where's that leg straight? Where's that leg extension? Come on. Straighten the knee. Straighten it, straighten it, straighten it, straighten it, straighten it.
The more straight. It's like the floor.
Now take a long deep breath in, weight up towards the window a little bit more, and now drop that right shoulder blade to the ground.
Same time.
Two more breaths, guys. Release your legs. Roll back into the center. Tuck your knees in. Release your weights, but keep them nearby, so don't keep them too far away. Slide them down towards the middle of your mat. Slide your hands around the back of the thighs, roll up, and bring yourself onto your hands and knees. So once you're there, grab a weight. So we're going to work the left side, this time in rotation, with your right hand on the floor. Knees apart. Okay, let's go. First of all, reach all the way up and just hold up here. 6 o'clock, yes? Scoop the belly in and lift up high. Not quite there, I'm afraid.
No, I was feeling behind the leg already.
Inhale, sweep it under, reach, pause. And we're going to do 8 full rotations. When you're ready, let's go. Lift up. You're going to have to pick up a couple of minutes later, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Prioritise.
Who's the time? Great.
My boss. No, I'm the trade credit.
Oh, at the end of the day, he's a little.
Christine. We've got general and we've got trade credit.
Oh,
My new boss is in as well.
And you can tell your new boss you've been doing Pilates, it's really good. And it's very good for work purposes.
there's a woman stood on me in the car park.
Yeah.
Basically, I just go in and get views physically.
Give me 2 more.
But supported mentally, put it that way.
Yes, supported mentally. Fine.
Last one. Reach it. Now lift up and hold up to the sky. Inhale, release off slightly. Exhale, squeeze back. Inhale, release off slightly. Exhale, squeeze back. 3, 4. Come on, work those shoulder blades. 5. Keep twisting. 6. 2 more. 7. Last one. And swing it all the way down. Reach it through. Grab the wrist and just resist back against that. So we'll go straight into that leg one, okay? After this one, and then you're free to go. Just bear with it for 2 more minutes.
That's all right.
Just stretch a little bit further if you can. Turn that spine a little bit deeper. And when you're ready, free yourself back up onto your hands and knees. Bring the knees under. Just very gently lift. Set yourself up on the other side. Weight behind your left knee. Down onto your elbows. Left arm out to the side. Pop that leg and lift it up behind. Open it out. Circle it all the way around for 1. Out and around for 2. Five, 6, 2 more. 7, maybe 1 more. And we go straight over to the other side, other direction. Lift out to the side, back behind, and scoop it down from behind and repeat 8 times. Halfway there. Come on, last 4. Lift, lift, lift. Big, big, big circles. Make your last 3 even bigger. Abs fired on. Come on, abs, abs, abs. One more big one. And then briefly drop your knee to the floor, drop your elbows down, lift that leg up again behind, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, to a hover. Now slide your left arm out, lift that knee out, put it forward towards that shoulder and pulse it up. Come on, let's go. As high as you can go, get it higher than your foot, squeeze that weight. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Just do pigeon for me on this side, okay? Whilst we do something else. Slide your left leg back, elbows to the ground, push back into that calf. Don't pigeon on your right asset. Take your body weight forward, slide your foot forward a little bit, and then hover your right knee. Options to keep it up high here and just pause there, or lengthen the leg, drop low into a plank. Squeeze the right butt cheek. Four hours and 20 minutes is the world record female plank holder.
Really? One leg or both?
4 hours and 20 minutes holding plank.
Yeah, the man's is about 2 minutes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend that knee, drop it down, and slide it forward.
Do about 4 minutes.
How many?
About 4 minutes.
I don't know how long I can do.
Right, I must dash. Thank you very much. I think I'm equal now, won't I? You won't be upset, I guess.
You walk around in circles.
Apart from the one-legged plank. But you can do that now at the leaving do.
Yes.
Party trick. Relax the shoulders. Feel free to go into pigeon if your knees and hips don't like it.
Cheers, all. Sweet. Thank
See
you.
you later. Thank you. Bye-bye. Just a lovely hip release. The more you bring that foot further up your mat, more to 90 degrees, the more you'll feel this stretch if you want to go further into it. Sit equally back in those hips. Down to the elbows. Slide your left leg behind. 2 more breaths here. Now we begin to ease it off. Sit down into your buttock and swing those legs around in front of you again. Pick up your weights. So earlier on, we had our arms across our chest. This time, we're going to take our weights, lift our elbows, scoot the belly in, sink back again. So option, lift the leg, reach to bicep curl, pull back in with that rotation. You can go back to what we did before, we started with. If you wish, you can bend your knee and reach there. If it's a little bit easier, a bit more manageable. You're bashing your
I just bashed
toes.
my shin.
But try and reach your toes instead of your shin.
Well, good one wasn't your knees in.
8 more. 8, 7, 6. Scoot those bellies in a little bit more. Don't be static through the spine. Keep it nice and soft. What's count? 2,
1.
1. Pause. Arms up. Inhale, exhale, drop down. Inhale, exhale, drop down. Arms higher. Inhale, exhale, drop down. And drop. Arms stay there. Arms stay there. Bend your knees, feet to the ground. Weights together for everyone's side. Lift into a bridge. If I get those arms moving, my arms are extended. I'm bringing them down towards my pelvis and back up above my head without bending my elbows. Obviously, I've got a very light bend in my elbows. You never want to hyperextend. And then if you wish, drop your bottom as you lift your arms overhead and then power up through the hips to bring your weights to your hips. But just don't smack your hips with those weights.
Don't whack yourself in the mat.
Yeah. Big, big movements. Shoulder mobility. 2 more. Hold this one up. Keep the hips up. Take a breath in. Exhale, raise your arms up. Lift the weight all the way over. Drop them gently down to the floor. Turn your palms away. Squeeze and lift those hips up. Lift up onto your toes. Pull the thighs together and pulse your hips. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Touch your knees together. Your thighs should be squeezed and release. Pause there. Enjoy that lovely stretch for your upper body. Straighten your legs. Now either one leg at a time or both legs up to the sky. Then raise your arms, turning your palms in, back up. So this time, we're going to do that exercise we did earlier with straight arms and straight legs. So same arm, same leg, lengthens away, pulls back in, and swap to your side. Earlier on, we do it with bent knees to extension. You can take it back to bent knees to extended knees if you wish. Or both arms and one leg. Or both arms and both legs. It's all about listening to your back. Whatever you do, don't let your back take over. Straight knees. Five more. Really lengthen those arms. Last one. Pause at the top. Inhale, exhale, lift up into a crunch. Turn your palms forward and curl your arms like this. Straight up above your shoulders, straight up above your shoulders. Straighten those knees. Straighten those knees. Push your legs away if you wish. 8, 7, lift your shoulders. 5, isolate the upper body. 3, 2, and 1. Drop your head, drop your shoulders, bring your arms together. Bend your legs, feet to the floor. Extend your arms overhead, legs straight, drop everything down, palms facing towards the sky. Take your feet over to the right corner of your mat. Take your right foot on your left ankle and slide your upper body to the right corner as well. Banana stretch through the body. Left hip press down to the floor. Let's take it to the other side and cross, pull the feet, take your shoulders over to the corners, left foot on right foot, and reach, pushing your right buttock cheek into the floor. Now release your weights, slide yourself back into the middle, and cross your legs, walk the feet back. Pull your right knee in towards your chest, hug it in, and stretch your hip flexors. So left hand down by the ankle, right hand on the knee, and drive the knee out towards the right shoulder as you slide your left leg down into the floor. Move the knee across the chest, take hold of your left hand around the outside of the knee, pull the buttock very slightly off the ground, but drive that knee towards your left shoulder. But you'll also try and push your bottom back down, so it's kind of like, again, that resistance. into center. Bring the leg up to the sky and drop the leg carefully to the floor. All very wonky. Pull the left knee in, around the shin first of all, tuck it in. And then deepen it by right hand to ankle, left hand opens the knee towards the shoulder. Use an arm strength to drive the thigh in. Right leg down in the floor. Just realise it's background music. As in background music. Oh, you just noticed it. Right hand on around that left knee. Pull the leg slightly across, buttock lifts off, then in towards the right shoulder, and then drive your left hip back down to the floor. And use your right arm to drive the thigh in. Pigeon.
Sorry.
Okay, free the leg up to the sky, down to the floor. When it hits the ground, lift the fingers to the sky. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, roll up. What, you didn't want to roll then? Lift up. Circle all the way around. Hands to the floor. Lift tall. Okay, as always, we like to have a forward fold to these hamstrings. Toes in. Lift. Catch. You know what happens when you can't catch your feet? What do you do? There we go. Bend your knees, Tom. Good student. Lift up tall. And then go as far as you can down towards the thighs and then push your knees straight.
Richard next to me, service instruction.
You do, don't you? Making noises, funny comments. As in, weird comments, not ha ha. Bring those big toes in together if you can. Drop your chin down. Let's go further. Carefully release, roll up. Fingertips out to the side. Slide your shoulder blades together. Point your toes. Lift your hips up. Bend your knees underneath your knee. Feet underneath the knees if you need to. Otherwise, get that chest high, out your shoulders. And then gently drop your bottom down. Bring yourself into a cross-legged position. What's the matter with that? Stop making funny little. I can see your face in the mirror. Funny little.
Nice,
Well,
just
not
walking.
that. I don't like crossing my legs. Hold on to your knees. Lift up. So you need to practice crossing your legs. Open your arms. Lift up to shoulder height. Bring your hands together. Fingertips squeeze. Fingers, sorry, squeeze together and push your arms forward. Open your shoulder blades. As soon as you put your bottom on a block, it's all right, isn't it? Just have it all floatable. That'd be nice.
I should just have blocks.
Turn your palms out. Lift up tall. Take your hands wide again. Lean back into your hands and swap your foot position over. Sit back. So this would be a more unnatural position. From here. Hands to the knees. Lift up. Take your left hand onto your left knee. Right hand space the spine. Lift up tall and twist. So get as high as you can, extend as you can through the spine, and then turn the body. Then come to the other side, lift up, twist. Eye gaze back. Once more on the knees, sit up tall, open your arms. This time lift up, interlace fingers, big stretch up. And then bring them down, bow, clap. Thank you.